We have officially had a year with Master Duel at this point, or very close to it. I want to give my thoughts on how it's going so far. Are we pleased? Are we disappointed? Make sure you're the 34%. You guys know I say this every video. Make sure you check to make sure you subscribe to that channel so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we've had Master Duel for about a year now, and I wanted to talk about: are we really happy? Are we disappointed? Master Duel this year has been an experience for a lot of people. I haven't really had the chance to play as much because, running your own business and, doing everything else, you don't get a lot of free time in a lot of departments to really handle a lot of things. So from what I have played majoritively Sky Striker on the game, but that's just my personal experiences. I mean, the format has had its own issues. I mean, the adventure package touchdown into the game, which was a very nice refresher. I think a lot of people were kind of happy to finally get that. We still do not have Sprite or the angry Tour-Element players making noises and, ranked going, nah, 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 like, I love this deck. Now, a lot of what the game has brought to the table has been very, very nice. Now, we've sat through a couple of the bigger cups where you could see that there were big challenges. I think the thing that's made Master Duel the most interesting has been the way that they handle cards. Now, when I say the way that they handle cards, the fact that they'll let the Challenger Cups go through, they'll have the big high-tier events, and then they'll use those big high-tier events to kind of showcase and check things. I mean, a good classic example here was, the recent hits going through here, looking at Emancipator. Yeah, looking at you, Emancipator, you being an absolute monster of a deck. Like, so many people I know kind of looked at that deck and they were like, holy moly, man, like, did we really need to go yeah, they needed to check that deck. Like, there were a lot of problems in the format with that. Also, to be fair, I mean, Prank Kids still has done some things in that format, which is very interesting, by the way, that, you can see a lot of these issues here still kind of sitting here doing their thing, which, like I said, has been very interesting. Now, remember, they don't have Hulky Fibrex. The one, they do still have Verte Anaconda, actually. So this is also kind of interesting to me. They have really catered this game to wanting to keep Verte Anaconda alive. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is about the Master Duel experience that makes you go, man, I really want Verte Anaconda. I really love the fact that I can drop down all of these cards and then just have to deal with all of that. Like, I don't know. That's something short of a little bit of a mystery to me as to why they're catering so hard to that. I mean, this year you had Runic that came into the game, and I could have told you that Runic would be a problem. An entire deck that is designed to grind against the metagame competition. You don't say. You don't say that a deck that does not give two craps about what the opponent does, and, your deck size count is your life points to Runic. Yeah, you could have guessed that would be an issue, but that's more on the metagame side of things. I do want to give a shout out here to Konami Europe. Konami Europe has made the Challenge Cups, and this has been really, really nice. I have loved the fact that they've looked at Master Duel and they said, hey, we're going to make events to allow players the chance to play the game. I haven't seen Konami TCG over here in America. NA hasn't really done anything with this, but EU is really ramping this up out here, and they're actually doing things with Master Duel, and I'll clap for that, all right? The competitive scene for Master Duel on the EU side of things has been actually kind of inspirational. Now, I remember, the EU is a lot closer to each other. Travel time is much easier, versus the US, where it's like, so much more different. So, like, having more, like, IRL events or, doing stuff like that is very interesting. So, like I said, I like the fact that they're doing hoodies, they're doing like all of these things, and these events are getting recognized by the community. You know, they are working with community heads out here. Lithium, Varfa have both had Challenge Cups, and it is very nice to see. So good stuff. Good stuff to Konami EU for that. So the competitive play scene for that has been very nice. The other thing here, besides that, is we really haven't had... They said that Master Duel was supposed to lead to like a Worlds platform at some point. I do inherently believe that to still be true. I think that we will see that quite possibly this year. You know, we just kind of got to see it has the world return back to an appropriate point for traveling at this point. And unfortunately, I don't know if the answer to that is really going to be any time revealed soon. They should be, because that's something kind of important to really see and do here. But to be honest with you, from where we're sitting here, I think that they should have implemented a world circuit last year and then just kind of ran it through like the course of the year. But Master Duel was new. They also had the hacking incidents last year. I don't know if a lot of people really paid attention to that, but there were a couple of issues that we had to deal with where people were like life point manipulating, rolling down the timer in malicious ways. It was a crapshoot, but I will give Master Duel credit. They did patch up those exploits very, very quickly, and I don't think a lot of people really paid attention to that, but it was definitely noted by a lot of the community that they did a fantastic job with that. So very good. But I mean, for a game that's sat through a year of its life, the fact that, you know, we're getting events for this, the fact we've had 2 Challenge Cups at this point, mostly, I think it's been like the entire Asian region actually has dominated that. I don't think I've seen any NA or EU players at the top of that. That's definitely something to kind of really point out there. Yeah, outside of that, I really do hope that this year, you know, as we're rolling into year 2 here, or season 2, that they actually do some better options. They're doing better with releasing the card pool much faster. I just don't want to see, you know, Tier and Sprite ruin this game. All right, like Konami's going to have to do some pre-hits or something for this. And I mean, also they were top of Play Asia last year, or one of the best release games in Asia because of Master Duel. So they got a pretty good award for that. But to be honest with you, that's neither here nor there at the end of the day. I mean, something like this good should have actually, you know, deserved awards. Like, as much as people give Master Duel crap, I think that the game's existence is a very good thing. All right, it's not like you're being forced to play the game. It's just another alternative for you to play it. The mate system is hilarious, by the way, but it is very nice. It is very nice to see, you know, players out here actually engaging and actually getting the chance to play the game. And also, I mean, once again, having an official, you know, software that you can just pick up and go, hey, you know, like, this is kind of fun. You know, I can play this in my own spare time on mobile. Don't take it for granted. This is something that we've wanted for a very long time. I still feel like players are, the current state of, you know, physical paper cardboard, it's been rough. So I guess I hope that the game will continue to shape up to be something a lot better, and we'll have to wait and see how it goes this year. But I'm very satisfied. I really am. I want to see the alternate arts, how they're going to adapt that. I want to see how they're going to handle the 1-year anniversary with the game. I am very curious, just on like the free bonuses. They've done pretty good with the story mode, having gems available to you. Resources are still pretty good. Like, the solo mode has been very interesting, just as an availability for players to kind of get into the story. Like, the lore side of this game has been absolutely amazing. I think it's one of the things I've been excited about, was just, hey, we have an official outlet to now, you know, toggle through the lore of some of these, I wouldn't say like necessarily forgotten stories, but it definitely showcases that, hey, you know, this is important. We should pay attention to this. It's also kind of interesting to see which archetypes are definitely more lore-based, by the way. But yeah, I'm very satisfied. So how has been your Master Duel 1-year experience? Are you satisfied? Are you disappointed? A lot of people probably gonna go, I'm disappointed, Robbie. This is... All jokes aside, like, it's an official platform. I don't know what you really were expecting. It's definitely something, that's for sure. And like I said, it's only been a year. We'll have to wait and see how Sprite and Tier affect the format, but hopefully not as bad as they have here. I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.